Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Always Improving Garage. In this one, we're going to be talking about direct injection. We're going to go over the pros, the cons, what you need to know, and what you need to do as a result of direct injection. So, as you can see here, I've got a picture I just pulled up from Google of some valves that are dirty, and this is the result of direct injection over time. So, why does this happen? In the early days of fuel injection, the fuel injector was located where the fuel would spray right behind the intake valve, and that would help to keep it clean. Now, on the newer direct injection, the fuel injector is now located where it's spraying directly into the combustion chamber. It's no longer spraying behind the intake valve to help keep it clean. So this is what happens over time. And sometimes they're actually worse than this, believe it or not. This is already terrible, but they can get even worse. Sometimes they're not as bad, but regardless, they will be dirtier than port injection systems, and this does need to be addressed. So, what can you do? The easiest way to resolve this would be to find a shop that ideally has this BG Platinum intake valve and combustion chamber cleaner. What they do is they take that and they put it into this, which gravity feeds the cleaner down into the intake manifold while the engine's running. And then when you get all done with the process, you go out and drive the car and you floor it. And when you do that, you'll see a nice cloud behind you. And sometimes the cloud is so huge that it would be enough to literally blind people behind you. So you want to be careful when you're doing that if you are to DIY this. So it definitely works. It's the easiest way. The other way you can fix it is by what's called walnut blasting with a machine like this. Now, this is more difficult because you have to remove the intake manifold, because you are taking this and you are going to be directly blasting with walnut shells onto the valves. And it's a bit more involved. You have to make sure that the piston is all the way up at top dead center where there's no gap, because these walnut shells are so small they will escape through any tiny little gap, and then you would have to clean that out. Don't ask me how I know. Yeah, I'm not someone that pretends to be Mr. Perfect or anything like that. So anyway, walnut blasting is great. You can actually see the results then. The BG cleaner, unfortunately, you can't really see it, obviously, without taking off the intake manifold to see how much cleaner they got, but I do have faith in their product. BG, in general, makes good stuff, so either way, it's up to you. So back to the direct injection. I know I said I was going to go over the pros of it. Well, the pros are you do get better fuel economy and better performance. They're both slightly, though, and the slightly is at the downside of the valves getting filthy over time and needing to be cleaned anyway, which kind of offsets the... Okay, let's not get into that. Anyway, that's just how direct injection is. There are some more advanced systems where it's kind of funny. They actually, to resolve this, what they did on some of them is they still have port injection and direct injection, and it basically just sort of alternates back and forth between them at the cost of having the port injection system back in there and only partially operating at times. So that's pretty great, huh? Technology, gotta love it. All right, so that's gonna do it for this one, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, got some value out of it. As always, thanks for watching.